second anchor text is called Jackie Robinson. Let's check out the genre, and we can find out what the genre is over on the left-hand side. It's bolded, and it's informational text. This gives facts about a topic. This is a website. So this week, we will be reading our informational text from a website. Give yourself a little thumb up if you have ever visited a website before, on a computer, on a cell phone, on a tablet like an iPad. So maybe you have visited a website before. And let's move on down to our text focus. Our text focus is bolded, and that's a website. A website is an online collection of pages about a topic. As you read, pay attention to how the website looks. Which parts would help you move to another part of the website? So right here we have the website laid out, and this might look like one that you have visited before, where there is File, Edit, View, Favorites, Tools, and Help at the top. You see arrows moving, so you can maybe move forwards or backwards along the pages of the website. Mail, refresh the page, and then home, so go back to the page where you started. There's a search bar, so maybe you're looking for a certain topic within the website. So we're going to read about Jackie Robinson. And when you visit a website, you might be looking for information to find out more about something. You might be visiting a website to play a game. You might be visiting a website to find a recipe. And we have read about another person before, like a biography. And we did that a few weeks ago with Helen Keller. So we're going to do that today with somebody named Jackie Robinson. And you have heard that name already this week from our first anchor text when we read Luke Goes to Bat. Jackie Robinson was Luke's favorite baseball player. Now, while Luke Goes to Bat was realistic fiction, right? So there was a made-up story. It could have really happened. It was about a little boy who really wanted to play baseball like his favorite baseball player. And his favorite baseball player was a real baseball player named Jackie Robinson. So somebody might visit this website to learn more about the famous baseball player, Jackie Robinson. And we have a heading, Young Jackie, which is going to tell us a little bit about Jackie Robinson when he was younger. Jackie Roosevelt Robinson was born on January 31st, 1919, in Cairo, Georgia. He and his family soon moved to Pasadena, California. Jackie was good at sports, even as a young boy. He loved to run, play, and have fun with his friends. I'm going to zoom in so we can look at this photograph. And we have a caption. So the words right next to the picture is called a caption. And this tells more about what's happening in the photograph. It says Jackie was the youngest child in a family of athletes. And so this is a picture of Jackie and his family. He was the youngest child. Can you tell which one is Jackie? Let's keep reading. Jackie grows up. In high school and college, Jackie didn't sit on the curb and watch others play sports. He would practice a lot. Jackie was good at football, baseball, basketball, and track. Fans cheered for him when he played. When I just read that text, did you make a connection to Luke Goes to Bat? That reminded me of Luke Goes to Bat, because Jackie didn't sit on the curb and watch others play sports. So I made that text-to-text connection because this reminded me of another text when you make that connection. And let's read this next heading, Into the Major League. In 1947, Jackie became the first African American to play Major League Baseball. And you might have also heard of that as the MLB. So in 1947, Jackie became the first African American to play Major League Baseball. Before that time, African Americans were not allowed to play in the Major League. Jackie played for the Brooklyn Dodgers. So when we read about that in Luke Goes to Bat, that was true. Jackie played for the Brooklyn Dodgers. The position he played was second base. Fans would stay to watch him if a game went into extra innings. They roared when the team won. But a lot of people didn't want him to play baseball with the Dodgers in the MLB, or the Major League Baseball League, or Major League Baseball. Jackie continued to play. He had to ignore a lot of hateful comments about him and the color of his skin. So Jackie Robinson played an important role in African American history when he joined the MLB. He helped to bring people together through baseball. So let's check out this photograph. So this is a real photograph of Jackie Robinson stealing a base. It says Jackie was famous for stealing bases. In this photo, he hurried to get to home plate. And our last heading, Jackie retires. Jackie played his final game on September 30th, 1956. After that, he worked hard to change laws that were unfair to African Americans. And in honor of Jackie, no other Major League Baseball player will ever wear the number 42 again. So number 42 is Jackie Robinson's number. And that will always be just his number in the MLB, in the Major League Baseball. Just his. So this is just a very, very, very small glimpse into Jackie Robinson's life. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs only tell a small part about Jackie Robinson and his history, growing up, playing sports, fighting to get into the MLB, changing history. You can read more about Jackie Robinson in Epic, and I'll make sure to include his name today, so you can just kind of copy and look at his name to type into Epic if you want to read more about Jackie Robinson in Epic, because I know there are a lot more text about him in there as well.